What if you outlive your money? Remember that old Wendy's commercial? Where's the beef? Well, Gen X, here's the beef. What if you outlive your money? It's the quiet fear that keeps us up at night, scrolling through our 401k balance at 2 a.m. like it's a bad horror movie. Stick around because I'm about to show you how to turn that nightmare into a retirement that works. Welcome to 50 Cents of Advice, where financial wisdom meets real life, one tip at a time. Today we're tackling the elephant in the room that nobody wants to discuss at dinner parties. Here's the wild part. 1 in 5 people plans to live to 100. That's right, 100 years old. But here's the kicker. Only 14% of Gen Xers think they've saved enough to retire comfortably. Do the math on that one. You might be looking at 40 years of retirement with 20 years of savings. And I will show you how to fix this mess before it's too late. Define the problem. Let's talk about what's happening here. We're the guinea pig generation, the first to rely almost entirely on 401ks instead of those golden pensions our parents enjoyed. You know, back when companies took care of their people, those days are gone faster than a Rubik's Cube craze. The numbers don't lie. Nearly 70% of people across all generations think they won't have enough savings for retirement. But Gen X? We're getting hit with a perfect storm. We started careers in the 80s and 90s when 401k participation was lower, before automatic enrollment, before target date funds that made sense. Plus, we're living in what I call the sandwich squeeze, caring for aging parents while still supporting our kids. Remember when our biggest worry was whether Duran would get back together? Now we're juggling mortgage payments and college tuition and wondering if mom needs long-term care. But here's the thing, and this might surprise you, 3 specific strategies can completely flip this script. I'll share the first game changer in just a moment. The urgency factor. Here's why this matters more now than ever. We're not just planning for retirement anymore, we're planning for potentially 40 years of post-work life. That's like planning for a whole second career, except this time, you're not earning money. Medical advances mean we might live longer than any generation before us. Think about it, when The Golden Girls aired, they seemed ancient, right? Dorothy was supposed to be 55. Today, 55 is barely middle-aged. The sandwich generation reality? We're simultaneously dealing with aging parents who need care, and the average cost of long-term care is $5,000 plus per month. Kids who boomerang back home or need help with student loans. Our retirement savings that took a beating in 2008, then COVID, then inflation. And here's the scary part. 70% of us worry about Social Security's future. Those trust funds could be depleted by 2035. So we can't even count on that safety net our parents relied on. But remember that first strategy I mentioned? It's actually something you can start today. And it doesn't require a finance degree or a crystal ball. Let me show you what I mean. Solution 1. The Reality Check Retirement Calculator. Strategy 1. Know your real numbers. First things first, you need to stop guessing and start calculating. But not with those basic online calculators that assume you'll spend 80% of your current income. That's old school thinking, like assuming you'll still be programming your VCR in 2025. Here's your reality check formula. Calculate your actual expenses, not what you think you spend. Factor in inflation at 3% annually. Add 20% for the oops factor because life happens. Multiply by 30, 40 years, not the old 20-year assumption. Real example, if you need $60,000 annually today with inflation, you'll need about $97,000 in 10 years. Over 30 years of retirement, that's nearly $3 million you'll need to have saved. Suddenly that $600,000 401k doesn't look so impressive, does it? The good news, once you know your real number, you can do something about it. Knowledge is power, even when it's scary knowledge. Solution 2. The 3-bucket strategy. Strategy 2. Diversify your retirement income. Remember when you had to choose between Coke and Pepsi? Now you've got 47 different cola options. Your retirement income should be just as diversified. Bucket 1, the safety net, years 1, 10 of retirement. High-yield savings, CDs, treasury bills, and conservative bonds cover your immediate needs without market risk. Bucket 2, the growth engine, years 11, 20. Diversified stock portfolio, target date funds, real estate investment trusts, REITs. This fights inflation and grows your wealth. Bucket 3, the longevity insurance, years 21 plus. Annuities, yes, they're not all bad. Roth IRA conversions and health savings account, HSA, maxing out. This ensures you never run out of money. Pro tip, start funding all 3 buckets simultaneously. Like that old Reese's commercial, you got your chocolate and my peanut butter? Except this time, you're getting growth and safety in your retirement plan. Now, the third strategy is the one most people ignore entirely, but it might be the most important one of all, and it has nothing to do with investing. Solution 3. The Side Hustle Retirement Bridge. Strategy 3. Create your retirement transition plan. Here's the secret sauce. 40% of full-time workers already have a side hustle. That's not just extra income, that's your retirement bridge. Think of it like this. Instead of going from 100% work to 0% work overnight, like flipping off the TV with that chunky remote, you gradually transition. Maybe you keep your side hustle, consult part-time, or turn a hobby into income. Examples of work include freelance consulting in your expertise area, teaching or tutoring, selling crafts or products online, and part-time work in a field you enjoy. The math is beautiful. If you can generate even $1,000 monthly from side income during retirement, that's $12,000 annually. Over 20 years, that's $240,000 you don't need to save in advance. Bonus: working part-time in retirement keeps you mentally sharp, socially connected, and gives you purpose. It's like having your cake and eating it too, if cake paid you to eat it. Let's talk about the thing nobody wants to discuss: long-term care. The average cost is over $60,000 annually, and most of us will need some form of care. Long-term care insurance, get it while you're healthy. Self-insurance, save specifically for care costs. Family care plan, but don't burden your kids. The harsh reality: if you don't plan for this, it will wipe out your retirement savings faster than you can say, "Where's the beef?" Your longevity-proof checklist. This week, calculate your real retirement number. This month, open accounts for your 3-bucket strategy. This quarter, research and start your side hustle. This year, get long-term care insurance quotes. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be better than you were yesterday. Even small improvements compound over time, like interest on your savings, except they're more predictable. If this video helped you see retirement planning differently, give it a thumbs up. And here's the thing. I've created a free retirement reality check worksheet that walks you through calculating your real numbers and setting up your 3-bucket strategy. You can grab it using the link in the description below. Drop a comment and tell me, what's your biggest retirement worry? Are you more concerned about running out of money or time? And don't forget to subscribe, because we're just getting started with these life-changing financial tips. This is 50 cents of advice, where financial wisdom meets real life. One tip at a time. Remember, you don't have to outlive your money if you plan smart and start today. See you next time.